Being an entrepreneur, being a founder, as you said, it can be very lonely, right? I mean, it's you and your co-founder and, who else, right? And to be able to surround yourself with a whole bunch of other people who are struggling through the same stuff you are, right? And at different times, right? I've had people, now we've been doing Poker 2.0 now for 7 years, and there are people who still come, who came back in the early days, right? And I see where they are now and where they were then, and I've watched the cycle. Like they've got this great announcement, they just closed some funding, then they have this like, I'm sorry to say this just happened and we're kind of bummed, and then it's up and down. But surrounding yourself with people like that is really, really important. When I think about my own career, most of the really good stuff that's happened to me has come from people I know. So, who do you know? And if you don't know people who can help you as a startup, you may still be successful, right? There's a lot to be said for just, go out and kill it by yourself. But you're doing yourself a disservice if you're not connecting with people who might be able to help. And why wouldn't you, right? And the sad truth is, and I was a geek too, but
it's hard.
Tech founders are not natural networkers, right? They're the ones standing in the corner with a beer in their hand, waiting for somebody to come up and ask them what they do, right? That's a very ineffective way to connect with the startup community. So, like you said, put yourself out there, right? Be uncomfortable. Give yourself permission to be uncomfortable, right? You're going to go to some event, NWIN, WTIA, GeekWire, whatever. Just like, okay, tonight is going to be the night where I'm uncomfortable all night long, and I'm just going to go up and I'm going to like, hi, my name's Bob. What do you do, right? Isn't this an awesome party, right? And then it'll go from there, right? But you got to do that. You got to do that over and over and over again until it stops feeling like you're an idiot and you're embarrassed. And you'll be surprised at what happens, right? If you went to a big event and there were hundreds of people in the room and you made it a goal, I'm gonna actually talk to 30 people, 30 different people who I do not know. And when you go to a networking event and you see people that you know there, you gotta go up and say, hey, hi, how's it going? Good to see you, man, what's up? Okay, all right, well, look, I'm gonna go talk to some people. And get away from the people that you know.
That's the biggest.
It's not helpful, right? Go find people that you don't know and randomly introduce yourself, and you'll be surprised where the conversation goes. I'd be shocked if a serious, early stage entrepreneur went to a big event and had the goal of meeting 30 people, that they wouldn't find somebody in that crowd who's like, oh, I know somebody you got to meet, right? What's your email address? I'm going to connect you with so and so, and you're like, oh, not that company. That's like who I want to meet, or there's something serendipitous will happen. So putting yourself in that situation is really important. And if you're an entrepreneur that has some fear and trepidation around being in front of people and talking to people, you owe it to yourself to get better and better at that. You may never feel utterly comfortable, but you can get better at it. Lots of people do.
Absolutely right. Well, I think we're about out of time.
All right. Cheers, man.
Cheers. Thank you for coming on.
All right. This is fun.
Enjoy.